storms are coming, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. Here in the driveway, we're going to put 30 amp service for the RV, because there's trees and stuff in the backyard there, so we're going to pull up here and hook up to protect the trailer from the winds coming from behind us across the pond, out of the east and southeast, which is that way, and that way is the east. So if you pan around, they can see that.
And there's the pond, right back there.
That way.
Yeah, the ocean's that way.
This is an Eaton 30 amp RV service box. It's this type of plug.
RV 30 amp.
Yeah, and I pre-wired it, got it ready to hook up. So this is what it's for, and it's weatherproof and all that, so that's good. The reason you buy this type is because you can close the box. You can close the box, and your cord comes out right there, so no water can get in here and do any kind of damage.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's smart the way they did these little boxes. Pretty good. You got my hole right there for the wire coming out of the wall.
All right, cool.
So I gotta go in here and secure the breaker.
That's Mr. Childers' little buddy. She is a sweetheart, aren't you?
Should walk back here in the AC, should be off. Hey there, you just laid out watching me do some work. You just gonna do me some work, huh? Yeah.
It's Mittens.
My grandson named that cat.
She's a mess.
So on a 120 AC, your black is your hot one. Since this is not 220 or 240, we don't use the red for the hot two because it's not hooked up in there. On the inside, this is a strictly RV circuit. If it was a dryer outlet or something, or an AC unit, then you can use the red. That'd be your other hot two. That'd be hot two. But it's just basic electrical stuff.
So why was this box here in the first place?
Well, this is an old disconnect box that we had, so we spliced it here to run this line back down behind the house here. We buried it under the ground a couple feet to give power to the RV back there.
Oh.
So this comes off the main box that's in here.
Gotcha.
So we didn't have a disconnect here. We got a breaker inside.
Okay.
So there's a breaker inside the garage, and there's a breaker in the RV. So you don't need really no more. The only thing I was wanting to do is have a disconnect here, get a switch later on. I was wanting just so you could disconnect it outside, but normally it's cut in the garage and cut it off.
Y'all, the reason he's doing this is because we have Hurricane Dorian coming. He's been wanting to do this for a while.
Now I have a reason to get her done.
That's it. So what I was saying before, he's doing this because we've got Hurricane Dorian coming, and we're going to pull the trailer up to the side of the house here to protect it. Because by the time it gets here, supposedly, by the time it gets here, it's only going to be a 1.
You don't never know about them, man. A lot of rain, a lot of flooding. Now, if it gets like it's going to be too bad, we'll just leave.
That's it. We are prepared.
Yeah, we'll be hooked up, ready to roll out of here if it starts getting too bad.
A lot of our RV friends have a 30 amp connect at either a family's house or their own house.
Yeah, it's nice to have. Roll and tumble today.
The hardest part about putting this in is getting those wires where they need to be.
Yes, this is old stiff wire. Number 10.
There it is.
I gotta put a couple more screws in it.
Sweet.
About 8 or 10 wraps of this. You can never have too much tape to seal it all up.
Alright. There it is.
I'll help guide you in.
Woohoo!
There she be.
Alright. Sweet.
Sweet!
Good morning. How y'all doing? Happy Labor Day. Well, this is our pond before the hurricane hits. The last time when Matthew hit, there was 4 inches of water in that building there. That's our fire pit back there. We mowed the yard. Sorry about the wind. Bicycles in there, lawnmower. Yep. Got everything packed away. We're actually working on this house, and he's putting tile floor in. That's a tile cutter right there. It's super heavy, so we hope that'll be okay there. And there's our rig. We were parked back here, and we thought about staying, but we think the wind is going to be too much, and of course the water, because the St. Mary's River is right over there, not too far. I mean, within walking distance, less than a quarter of a mile away, I think. Too close. And plus, the reason we moved it up is because this tree, as you can see, it's got some limbs that are broken, and we were worried that the wind may get too much before we leave here. But we are leaving in the morning, so no worries. No worries. I just wanted y'all to see what everything looks like before we leave. Mr. Childers is cleaning up the rig. And yes, we were in the middle of doing renovations on it too. Oh, and we've got this bubble wrap on the back here to keep it cool in the bedroom, because it gets super hot here. As you notice, I took off the decal here because we've got another one on order. Say hello, Mr. Childers.
Hello.
He's been working too hard. And we took off the photo here, and we've got a new decal coming for that. Let's see. And we redid our little maps here. They turned out pretty good. Gonna have a new one of those covers on order, and a new shower cover on order. But everything else is in pretty good shape. Mr. Childers always loves to have our rig clean before we leave. We've had lots of rain here, so it was in a mess. She's looking pretty good now. We've got the truck loaded. When it rains here, this street will flood because all the pine needles clog up the drain. The last time we had a rain, the water came up right here to the back of the pickup. But if no one's here, and these pine trees will be popping like toothpicks. Everybody in this neighborhood has some. They just renovated this house, and look at all the pine trees behind it. Look at the pine trees behind this one. I just hope we come back and this little house that we're renovating with our son, we're hoping it's still standing. This is Southeast Georgia, right on the Florida line, and we have water all around us. Things are going to get hairy here, I do believe. I hope we still have these beautiful trees still in the yard. I mean, this is a pretty little place. Pretty little place. St. Mary's, Georgia. Yeah, we think we're going to go to somewhere west of here. We're going to get as far away as possible so we don't get flooded. Y'all stay tuned, and we will keep you informed. Y'all all stay safe. Thumbs up. What is that? Is that a baby, Lily? Is that a baby? Mittens, she's not gonna hurt you, baby. Lily loves kitties.